For decades, the Toyota Tundra has been the undisputed king of reliability. It was a truck built on a simple promise: it will never, ever let you down. But for the 2026 model, some changes are coming that have the truck community completely divided. There are 6 major updates on the way, from a powertrain that ditches a legendary engine to a price tag that has loyal fans raising their eyebrows. Toyota is making some risky bets. The big question is, are these changes a necessary evolution, or is Toyota about to alienate its most dedicated followers? In this video, we're explaining every single controversial update to find out. The engine stalemate. Let's start with the big one, the change that really gets under the skin of longtime purists. What Toyota isn't doing with the engine. For 2026, the Tundra is sticking with the twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6 and the iForce Max hybrid version. That's right, there is no return of the beloved V8. This decision has created a deep rift. On one hand, Toyota argues the modern V6, especially the 437 horsepower hybrid, delivers incredible power and a massive 583 pound-feet of torque that kicks in at a low 2,400 RPM, exactly what you want for towing. From Toyota's perspective, they've gone all in on a modern, downsized, turbocharged future. But here's the problem, and it's a big one: reliability. This exact powertrain has been shadowed by concerns in recent years. Toyota even issued a recall for over 100,000 Tundra and Lexus LX models from 2022 and 2023 due to manufacturing debris that could cause catastrophic engine failures. While Toyota says the issue is fixed, reports of engine problems have continued to surface for newer models, creating a cloud of skepticism. So the controversy is twofold. Purists are mourning the loss of the V8's simplicity and proven durability. At the same time, even practical buyers are looking at the V6 and its hybrid counterpart with a healthy dose of suspicion. While competitors from Ford and GM still offer V8 options, Toyota is asking its customers to put their faith and their money into an engine that's still working to restore its reputation. The reliability crisis. It's not just that the engine choice is divisive. The second and most alarming controversy strikes at the very heart of the Toyota brand: a crisis of confidence in its quality. For generations, you bought a Toyota, especially a Tundra, for one reason above all else: bulletproof reliability. That promise now feels shaky. The engine failures in the 2022 to 2023 models weren't minor glitches. They were catastrophic failures that often required complete engine replacements, sometimes leaving owners stranded. The cause was identified as machining debris left in the engine during production, a shocking lapse for a company famous for its meticulous manufacturing. Toyota addressed this with a recall covering over 100,000 vehicles, but the damage to its reputation was done. The problem is, the story doesn't end there. Adding to the anxiety, reports of similar engine issues have continued to trickle in for newer models, making potential buyers question if the problem is truly solved. This concern was amplified in late 2024 when Toyota North America's Group Vice President of Quality, a 33-year veteran of the company, announced his retirement. While executive changes are normal, the timing of a top quality official's departure amid the brand's biggest quality crisis in recent memory has only deepened concerns within the truck community. This is the controversy that truly matters. When the Tundra's primary selling point, its unbeatable reliability, is called into question, every other flaw gets magnified. It forces loyal fans to ask a question they never thought they would: can I still trust Toyota? The price hike without the progress. And that brings us to the change that hits everyone right in the wallet: the price. The 2026 Toyota Tundra is getting more expensive, and many are questioning if the value is still there. The base SR model starts at $43,355, and the popular SR5 climbs to $48,605. If you want a top-tier capstone, you're looking at a staggering $82,895. Toyota's justification for these hikes seems to be making a few previously optional features standard. For 2026, all models now come with the larger 32.2-gallon fuel tank and a standard tow hitch with a 4/7 pin connector. But here's the controversy. Are a bigger gas tank and a standard hitch enough to justify these price increases, especially when the core of the truck is largely the same? Many buyers feel that Toyota is leaning too heavily on its brand name, essentially charging a Toyota tax, without delivering the kind of innovation seen from its rivals. While Ford offers game-changing features like the Pro Power onboard system, and Ram continues to set the standard for interior luxury, the Tundra's updates feel safe. This pricing strategy creates a major disconnect. Toyota is demanding a premium price, but many feel they are no longer offering a premium, class-leading product in return. Towing and payload, good but not great. The fourth point of controversy is about the numbers, towing and payload. For 2026, the Tundra's capability remains unchanged. It offers a maximum towing capacity of 12,000 pounds on non-hybrid models, while the hybrid's capacity is slightly less at a maximum of 11,450 pounds. On its own, 12,000 pounds is a respectable number that will handle what most people need. However, in the hyper-competitive world of full-size trucks, standing still is the same as falling behind. The controversy here is that the Tundra now lags behind its main rivals in maximum towing. The Ford F-150 leads the pack with a 14,000-pound rating, followed by the Chevy Silverado 1500 at 13,300 pounds, and even the Ram 1500 bests the Tundra at 12,750 pounds. From Toyota's perspective, they're offering a proven, capable platform, and making the tow hitch standard is a welcome, practical move. But for buyers who shop by spec sheets, and a lot of truck owners do, the Tundra simply doesn't win on paper. It reinforces a growing narrative that Toyota is content with being good enough rather than striving to be the best. For a brand that once dominated, not being a class leader in a key metric like towing is a tough pill for loyalists to swallow. Interior and feature updates. Moving inside, the fifth controversy is about the interior and feature updates, which have left many enthusiasts asking, is that it? For 2026, Toyota has made a few small, targeted improvements. The limited trim now gets genuine leather-trimmed seats, replacing the old soft-textured material. The high-end capstone trim gets a new shale premium textured dark gray leather, replacing a controversial white interior that was notoriously hard to keep clean. Additionally, double cab models now finally get dedicated air vents for rear passengers. For the off-road crowd, the TRD Pro now has the option of adding the isodynamic performance seats, first seen on the Tacoma, which use a shock absorber system to improve comfort on rough terrain. These are all logical, sensible updates that address specific complaints. So where's the controversy? It's in what's not there. The infotainment system is largely unchanged, and the overall interior design still doesn't quite measure up to the luxurious, tech-forward cabins from Ram and Ford. The updates feel like minor tweaks rather than a real refresh. This creates a sense of stagnation. While the changes are practical, they don't generate excitement. It feeds into the broader criticism that the 2026 Tundra is a truck playing catch-up, making safe, incremental moves while its competitors are taking bold leaps. Safety and tech. A game of catch-up. Finally, our sixth controversy is on the technology and safety front. Once again, Toyota's updates for 2026 are practical, but they lack the wow factor buyers expect at this price. The most significant changes are making the larger 32.2-gallon fuel tank and a power release tailgate standard across all models. These are good quality of life improvements. No one will complain about having more range or an easier to open tailgate. The TRD Pro's off-road tech with features like multi-terrain select and crawl control remains a strong point for that niche. However, beyond these small additions, there are no major advancements in Toyota's Safety Sense 2.5 suite or other driver assist technologies. The controversy is that Toyota appears to be just checking boxes rather than pioneering new tech. Features like a standard larger fuel tank feel more like corrections to previous packaging mistakes than true innovations. Meanwhile, competitors are pushing the envelope with more sophisticated hands-free driving systems and revolutionary trailering assists. This conservative approach reinforces the central theme of the 2026 Tundra. It's a truck that feels like it's being cautiously managed, not passionately engineered. Toyota is adding features that are now commonplace elsewhere, but it's making no effort to lead the pack. For a vehicle commanding a premium price, many buyers are left wondering why they aren't getting more for their money. So, what do you think? With all these changes laid out, is Toyota's strategy a deal breaker? Is the V6 engine's troubled past enough to make you look elsewhere? Or is the brand's long-term reputation for reliability still strong enough to earn your trust? Let me know what your biggest hang-up is in the comments below. After breaking down all 6 controversial changes, what's the verdict? Is Toyota innovating or just taking its loyal fans for granted? The answer seems to lie somewhere in a frustrating middle ground. On one hand, Toyota is listening, adding a standard larger fuel tank, offering better interior materials on some trims, and including a standard tow hitch are direct responses to customer feedback. However, calling these changes innovation would be a stretch. The 2026 Tundra feels like an exercise in cautious refinement, not bold progression. Toyota is sanding down the rough edges of the current generation, while its competitors are building entirely new sandboxes. The decision to stick with a V6 powertrain, while its reliability is still under a microscope, the failure to reclaim a best-in-class towing title, and the premium price for what amounts to small upgrades all point to a company banking heavily on brand loyalty. They are betting that the Toyota emblem on the grille is enough to overcome shortcomings in other areas. It seems Toyota is making just enough changes to stay relevant, but stopping well short of delivering the dominant, class-leading truck that enthusiasts have been waiting for. It's a risky strategy that relies on a reputation for reliability that has recently and worryingly been put to the test. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.